376 or 0806 134 6946. Visit Emirate Radio House behind Federal Ministry of Environment off Old Jebba Road, Ilorin, Kwara State, Nigeria. Emirate Radio, the voice of the people. Are you a business owner? Emirate Radio gives the opportunity for infant organization and commercials for advertisement and publicity on our varieties of shows and update for the growth and expansion of your commodity. Grab your opportunity today by sending a mail to info@emirateradio.ng. Call 0913 41 58376 or 0806 134 6946. Visit Emirate Radio House behind Federal Ministry of Environment off Old Jebba Road, Ilorin, Kwara State, Nigeria. Emirate Radio, the voice of the people. Are you a business owner? Emirate Radio gives the opportunity for infant organization and commercials for advertisement and publicity on our varieties of shows and update for the growth and expansion of your commodity. Grab your opportunity today by sending a mail to info@emirateradio.ng. Call 0913 41 58376 or 0806 134 6946. Visit Emirate Radio House behind Federal Ministry of Environment off Old Jebba Road, Ilorin, Kwara State, Nigeria. Emirate Radio, the voice of the people. Are you a business owner? Emirate Radio gives the opportunity for infant organization and commercials for advertisement and publicity on our varieties of shows and update for the growth and expansion of your commodity. Grab your opportunity today by sending a mail to info
This children's song should be the first.
It has finished.
Oh, okay. I don't know. A school is a place where learning take place. So, to many people, a school means a lot. A school is just a dumping ground for some parents. But now, welcome to Emirate Radio. And this is your lovely program in my school. I am your host, Bunmi Umar. As the program was known or titled in my school, to many parents, a school is just a place for learning. But to me, a school is a place where you can acquire a whole lot of educational program and even a learning school where handwork crafts are being made is still a school. So my dear beautiful listener, I'm your host and your girl on radio, Bunmi Umar. Now, what did I mean by this program title? It is a program that was designed to showcase a whole lot of students' achievements, a whole lot of children experience, the teacher experiences, the overall experience. It could be primary, secondary, and institution. So today I'll just be going about the recent celebration being held some days ago, which is the World Teachers Day. But first and foremost, happy resumption to all schools. I think this is the week 4 in some schools. Today is the last day of the week, whereas next week will be week 5 for other schools. Now some schools will be winding up maybe for their first CA, or by next week or this week will be their first CA. So welcome. Now we would like to go we go around some schools. So how do the parents feel? How do the parents feel about their resumption, the kids' resumption, and how do the children feel as well about the resumption? We know resumption, and because of the economic hardship in the states and the country at large. So here is the interview with some of the parents and the scholars as well.
Really happy for me. I miss my teachers, my friends, but I wished the holiday was a little bit reduced, because friends and my teachers. See, I can't even say it again. Just thank you. It has been good. I miss my friends and my teachers. I wish the holiday was just a little bit more reduced. Thank you. I miss all my friends, my teacher, everybody, and I wished the holiday was more reduced. Thank you.
I'm very happy and excited to return to school. Thank you.
I'm very happy to resume again because I miss my teachers and students.
I'm very happy to resume to school because I miss some of my lessons, teachers, and friends.
Because I'm not happy because I want the holiday to be extended more.
I don't wish to resume to school, but it has been fun for me.
A student said he did not even know what to say.
I'm not happy because this holiday was so short. It was just like 2 weeks to me. God.
Alhamdulillah, we feel great that the children has resumed, but we're having a little bit because with the transportation fare. It's getting too much. It's getting out of hand.
Alhamdulillah. Student resumption. Hearing about their time of resumption was somehow put us in a kind of distress, a kind of discomfort, in the sense that we actually, most parents like me, we're actually thinking of withdrawing our children from the school they attend due to the hike in transportation, the living condition, and then so many things. But we actually thought changing of schools might actually affect them, and that is why we are willing to risk it. It's actually not something very affordable. It is not something that is very convenient for us, but we are just trying and coping, and we wish that Allah crowns our effort. That is just it. Thank
you. Teachers for both private schools and government school teachers, that there will be a kind of observation of holiday on that particular day. And normally previous years has been that except the government teachers, that has to be on holiday, but for the private schools they has to be on ground with their children in school and observe their normal activities. But this is the first in its kind in Kwara State that have really observed that except private schools have to be in school, but this season was kind of separate. And reasons why some schools were on ground, why some schools were not on ground, was because those were on ground, they couldn't get the message on time. It was late hour on Sunday night that the message was.
Okay, welcome back from that beautiful interview from our schools. That's the interview gathered from various schools, the scholars, which are the students of the schools, and their parents. Now, the parents, especially the parents, they were lamenting concerning the hardship and the economy of the situation. In fact, some parents believe or want the government to extend their holiday, whereas some scholars and the students they were, in fact, they don't want the holiday to finish. But I categorize those scholars, the students, as those that doesn't want something to do in their schools. But the mindful ones and those that love working a lot, they were even praying for the teachers to off or reduce their holiday to a minimal extent so that they will be able to go back to school and acquire more knowledge vocationally, intellectually, emotionally, and morally, because school is beyond learning alone. Now, on our crucial discussion this week is going to be based on the recent World Teachers Day that was held or celebrated October 5th. On or every October 5th was marked as World Teachers Day. But there has been a controversy that some private schools did not observe the holiday, in which I'm using this medium to celebrate all teachers. You have word celebrating. The teachers, they are the mother, the father of all nations, because they are the mother of all profession. I salute all teachers and kudos to you all. Olden days, there was an adage that teachers' reward are in heaven, not on earth. But I disagreed with that point. Teachers' reward should be here on earth before the heaven. A whole lot of students are being recognized, even though the president of the nation passed through a teacher, whereas the teacher suffers a lot. I'm using this medium to call on the government to recognize teachers most, but I'm bringing in a song to celebrate all teachers now. Stay tuned.
Happy Teachers Day. Teachers are great, no controversy. Ipò olùkọ́, ipò ẹlẹgẹ́ ni láwùjọ. Iṣẹ́ akọ́nilọ́gbọ́n, iṣẹ́ akọ́nilóye ni wọ́n ṣe. Tíṣà ló pádájọ́, tíṣà ló kọ́ dókítà. Tíṣà ni yóò kàn ó lẹ́yìn òbí ẹni. Ipò olùkọ́, ipò ẹlẹgẹ́ ni láwùjọ. Ipò ẹlẹgẹ́ ni akọ́nilọ́gbọ́n, iṣẹ́ akọ́nilóye ni wọ́n ṣe. Tíṣà ló kọ́ engineer, tíṣà ló kọ́ banker. Tíṣà máa ní o, tíṣà ni yóò kàn ó lẹ́yìn òbí ẹni. Tó bá rí bẹ́ẹ̀, àdámọ̀ rẹ̀ kọ́ ni. Àdámọ̀ rẹ̀ kọ́ ni. Àdámọ̀ rẹ̀ kọ́ ni. Àdámọ̀ rẹ̀ kọ́ ni. Ẹni bá wá bínú tíṣà. Àdámọ̀ rẹ̀ kọ́ ni. Gbogbo ẹni bá ń bínú tíṣà. Àdámọ̀ rẹ̀ kọ́ ni.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you, my powerful engineer in the house, Engineer Kunle. Thanks for that beautiful and lovely song. Kudos to our teacher. Still on the matter of the World Teachers Day being celebrated every October 5th of every year, every month of October 5th. World Teachers Day is being celebrated. But what is the more reason or the main reason why some teachers decided or choose not to celebrate that day? It was like May 27, the Children's Day. Now, going around some schools in Kwara State in Ilorin Metropolis, here are some interviews that was received and conducted by our crew. I'll bring in the interview shortly, so listen, beautiful listener.
I think my point on some schools operating on Teachers Day was purposely because there was delay of message or kind of circular of message around schools, maybe from NAPS or from social media. Let me put it that way too. The governor did not release the Ministry of Education, they did not release the circular to announce that there will be a kind of holiday for the state for both private schools and government school teachers that there will be a kind of observation of holiday on that particular day. And normally previous years has been that except the government teachers that has to be on holiday, but for the private schools they has to be on ground with their children in school and observe their normal activities. But this is the first in its kind in Kwara State that have really observed that except private schools have to be in school, but this year's one was kind of separate. And reasons why some schools were on ground, why some schools were not on ground, was because those were on ground, they couldn't get the message on time. It was late hour on Sunday night that the message was circulated, while those that were able to be on the platform of NAPS got the message earlier. So I thought this is just my own point.
Because it is not right, simply because Teachers Day is meant for all the teachers, so it is for all the teachers to at least use that day to celebrate themselves at least once in a year, to enjoy yourself as a teacher, that okay, the government spare you a day to celebrate yourself. So I didn't see the reason why you decide to choose that very day that was chosen for you to stay at home to relax or to enjoy yourself, and you still have the right of saying okay, you have to be in school to work. For what? That's the only day chosen for you to at least to celebrate yourself as a teacher. So most of the private school that decided to work on that very day, to me, they cheated themselves.
I think the reason why some schools operated on that day is because the information arrived late and some parents have already prepared their scholars for the next day for the school activities. Because I met a parent who was angry, she got the information very late and she has already prepared her scholar for that day. Even they came to school. So I think that's the thing that the school considered, the parents that are getting the information very late. That's all. Thank you.
It's not as if it's right. It's not right. But from the look of things, the recent what's it called, Teachers Day celebration that happened maybe a few days ago, what really happened, I think the information got to so many schools late. Look at it. Imagine, even some schools, they've opened for that day before they realize there is any public holiday for that day. Meanwhile, the government, I think, we lack proper means of communication when it comes to disseminating information to school like that. They must have at least let us know, or let teachers be aware that this holiday will be coming up by Monday. Imagine when people have even dressed up. Some schools, some parents took their children to school for that day. It was until they got there they realized the school will not be holding for that day. So I think if such will happen, why not let the school be aware since Friday, before even Saturday, the weekend before that very day. I think it will have been better, or the information will have even gone round the schools very early before that. So that's my own opinion on that. Thank you.
Thank you. Welcome back from that beautiful interview. I really appreciate those that were able to share their opinion and those that refused to share their opinions with us. In fact, different views and should I say takes regarding the Teachers' Day celebration was apparently not that good. Consider the fact that a day was being set aside for you to be celebrated by it is the World Teachers Day, not National Day. It is the World International Day for teacher for that matter. Yes, but during the interview process, I got to know some reason which I don't know, maybe it was actually true. Because if you listen to that previous interview very well, one of the teachers said they were a cheater. I don't think so. But another interview was still conducted after that. The reason is that the teachers, that are being celebrated. In fact, it was during the process of the interview I got to know that some teacher are not even aware there was anything called Teachers Day, which is somehow, I don't know. They are the mother of all professions. Be you journalist, be you doctors, Aki, teachers are the one who made you. They are the builders of all nations. If you didn't pass through a teacher, I don't think there will be a way for you to become something in nature. Even though learning handwork alone, it's a school for you. The handwork alone, it's a school. Let's just be realistic. Not being in school, school is a foundation for you. It's true. School is a real foundation for us to learn, acquire knowledge. That is the normal thing we know in school. Going to school is for you to acquire knowledge, to acquire some basic texts. But school is way far more than that. The foundation of our school started from crèche, which is the early year foundation. If the foundation of your house is very poor or bad or constructed poorly, it's going to affect the house as a whole. From primary school, which is the early year, the foundation, it moved to the pillars, which is the primary school as well, after the early year schools. From the pillars, it moved to the secondary section before the institution, which we all believe it is a freedom way for us. No, being an institution doesn't mean you have a freedom way or a gateway for you to molest or use your youthful age the way you like. It doesn't. In my school, it is a program designed for our youth, because a whole lot is happening in our school these days, be it the primary section, secondary section, tertiary institution. But now, today, we are celebrating the teacher, because Teachers Day was just being celebrated few days ago, which is on Monday. But going around to take sample or opinion survey from some teachers. In fact, they are really calling on government to take a crucial method, crucial measurements, discipline against some schools, especially the private school owners. But I really appreciate the other private schools owner that really grant their teacher that day to be celebrated. In fact, I could even recognize during the interview process the opinion of other teachers. I heard that some private school owners even celebrated their teachers with cake, cutting of cakes that day, which means they are being recognized. Now we are going into the last segment and discussion period of the show, which is the interview section. That those private school teachers that did not observe the recent Teachers Day celebration, are they a teacher or cheaters? Now the interview opinion. Thank you. No. I have. No. No. I said so. I said so. Cheetah 1, cheetah 2, cheetah 3. What happened? Have you found it? No. You can bring in the song to me. But wait though. Should I not still do Hmm? It is.
wọ́n ní lóye ni wọ́n ṣe tíṣà ló pádájọ́ tíṣà ló kọ́ dókítà tíṣà ni yóò kàn ó lẹ́yìn òbí ẹni. Ipò olùkọ́ ipò ẹlẹgẹ́ ní láwùjọ ipò ẹlẹgẹ́ ní akọ́nilọ́gbọ́n ṣe akọ́nilóye ni wọ́n ṣe tíṣà ló kọ́ ẹnjìníà tíṣà ló kọ́ báńkà tíṣà máa ní o tíṣà ni yóò kàn ó lẹ́yìn òbí ẹni. Tí ó bá rí bẹ́ẹ̀ àdámọ̀ rẹ̀ kọ́ ni àdámọ̀ rẹ̀ kọ́ ni àdámọ̀ rẹ̀ kọ́ ni àdámọ̀ rẹ̀ kọ́ ni ẹni bá wá bínú tíṣà àdámọ̀ rẹ̀. Happy Teachers Day, teachers are great, no controversy. Ipò olùkọ́ ipò ẹlẹgẹ́ ní láwùjọ iṣẹ́ akọ́nilọ́gbọ́n iṣẹ́ akọ́nilóye ni wọ́n ṣe tíṣà ló pádájọ́ tíṣà ló kọ́ dókítà tíṣà ni yóò kàn ó lẹ́yìn òbí ẹni.
Call 0913-4158-376 or 0806-134-6946. Visit Emirate Radio House behind Federal Ministry of Environment off Old Jebba Road, Ilorin, Kwara State, Nigeria. Emirate Radio, the voice of the people. Are you a business owner? Emirate Radio gives the opportunity for infant organization and commercials for advertisement and publicity on our varieties of shows and update for the growth and expansion of your commodity. Grab the opportunity today by sending a mail to info@emiratesradio.ng. Call 0913-4158-376 or 0806-134-6946. Visit Emirate Radio House behind Federal Ministry of Environment off Old Jebba Road, Ilorin, Kwara State, Nigeria. Emirate Radio, the voice of the people. Are you a business owner? Emirate Radio gives the opportunity for infant organization and commercials for advertisement and publicity on our varieties of shows and update for the growth and expansion of your commodity. Grab the opportunity today by sending a mail to info@emiratesradio.ng. Call 0913-4158-376 or 0806-134-6946. Visit Emirate Radio House behind Federal Ministry of Environment off Old Jebba Road, Ilorin, Kwara State, Nigeria. Emirate Radio, the voice of the people. Are you a business owner? Emirate Radio gives the opportunity for infant organization and commercials for advertisement and publicity on our varieties of shows and update for the growth and expansion of your commodity. Grab the opportunity today by sending a mail to info@emiratesradio.ng. Call 0913-4158-376 or 0806-134-6946. Visit Emirate Radio House behind Federal Ministry of Environment off Old Jebba Road, Ilorin, Kwara State, Nigeria. Emirate Radio, the voice of the people. Are you a business owner? Emirate Radio gives the opportunity for infant organization and commercials for advertisement and publicity on our varieties of shows and update for the growth and expansion of your commodity. Grab the opportunity today by sending a mail to info@emiratesradio.ng. Call 0913 41 58376 or 0806 134.
Always watch or listen to Emirate Radio on any social media platform, and you can reach us on our studio line. Okay. Now here is the interview. Are the teachers that did not observe the World Teachers Day cheater or teacher?
Hello. The private schools are not observing the Teachers Day. They are cheaters in the sense that not the teachers themselves, though, but the proprietors and the proprietress, because they are always threatening. They believe this is the only livelihood they have, and once they do not come in a day, about 30% of their salary is being deducted at the end of the month. So now tell me, are they encouraging their teachers, or they are kind of making them feel bad that what kind of work or what kind of job is it that I'm doing? If it's something is called World Day, that means in the 4 angles of the world, that holiday is being observed. So why should some kind of private schools now feel like they have parents that are already prepared to go to their works? That means they are civil servants and they don't have a place to dump their children. So private schools is a dumping ground, and their teachers are the slaves, or they are the house whatever that will have to take care of the children, and based on how much salary. So please, government needs to help us and work on this or look into it, so that every private school and every government school will have to be celebrated on each Teachers Day of the year. Have a nice day.
Now, to me, they are teachers, and the fault is on the government, not them, because if most of them are not aware that the private school will go for the public holiday. If they are aware early, they will have also followed the government also. Abide with the.
But the celebration was actually World Teachers Day, which has been in calendar for decades, years.
To me, I can't call them a teacher. I can't call them a cheater, but I will still call them a teacher. They are really devoted to their work. That is why they said they should rest, and they prefer not to rest. They are still a teacher.
So what you are saying, is it's normal.
It's normal. It's normal.
Okay. Thanks for your thoughts.
Okay.
To me, they are teachers. They are not cheaters, because there's no someone that you will ask to rest on the world that will refuse not to rest. But the fault, I can put the blame or the fault on the government and the proprietor or proprietresses, because sometimes when we have to observe holiday, I don't know what it is to them. They will not want their workers to go on holiday. But to the government, maybe if government can compulsory it for all schools, all private schools, that whenever we are having a holiday, let's say public holiday, all the private schools also must observe it. The government must compulsory it for them. Anytime we are having holiday, such holiday, they must join the public school to observe such holiday. So that if any school that did not join the public to observe must be closed down. If they can do it in that way to them, they will cooperate with the government and they will allow their teachers to go on holiday anytime we are observing it. Yeah.
Those private schools that do not observe the public holiday, the World Teachers Day, they are cheaters.
I don't think they are a cheater. Rather, the blame should be put on the government, because they're supposed to communicate this thing at the right time, so that everybody will be pre-informed if there is any holiday, or if there will not be holiday. So they still remain a teacher, not cheater.
The private schools that do not observe the holiday, we cannot call them cheaters. Why do I say that? We can't call them cheaters because it is not their decision to make. It is the decision of the management of the school. So instead of you calling the teachers cheaters, you can call the management the cheaters. But what can the government do on this? They can just, like what they did recently, it's just that it's like the message came out very late. The government should mandate both the private and public schools to observe the holiday, and there should be penalty for any private school that do not observe the holiday, because there is no how you are going to give a teacher a day to rest and the teacher will not be so happy to grab it. So they are not cheaters. They should look into the management. The management are the cheaters.
Thank you very much, Engineer Kunle, for that beautiful interview. Well, welcome back. In fact, the teachers are really appreciate and grateful to you. They express their frustration, their grievances, their displeas. In fact, some were satisfied with the opinion, but they were actually calling on the government to look into this. But I'm still pleading on behalf of some private school now that they should do the needful so that the government won't take a drastic or harsh method regarding the sanction. The teacher needs to be celebrated. In fact, if they are being celebrated every day, it's what and more than that. Today, I keep on celebrating the teacher because the school just resumed. This is the 4th week. Probably next week they will commence their 5th week, which some schools will start with their 4CA. Probably some started this week already. But the teacher needs to be compensated and celebrated. I'm pleading to the government to always recognize teacher. They are the mother, the father of all profession. They are the house builder, the foundation. In fact, without teachers, we are nothing in this world. Even though the teacher that trained you and work. So, we are celebrating teacher. We are still on your program in my school. You can call us to cover your school. By next week, we'll be bringing any school of the school that invited us or any school we picked to be on our program. So thanks to my studio manager, Engineer Kunle, and my boss, Mr. John. Thanks to the Emirate Radio. I'm signing out today. Meet you next week, same time, same station in Kwara State, Ilorin, on Emirate Radio, on any platform. Just follow us. In Emirate Radio, you can't miss. Stay tuned. Don't move away from your radio set or your social media. Thank you, my engineer. I am your host, Bunmi Umar, First Lady Senator. Thank you. Till next week.
Visit Emirate Radio House behind Federal Ministry of Environment off Old Jabba Road, Ilorin, Kwara State, Nigeria. Emirate Radio, the voice of the people. Are you a business owner? Emirate Radio gives the opportunity for infant organization and commercials for advertisement and publicity on our varieties of shows and update for the growth and expansion of your commodity. Grab your opportunity today by sending a mail to info@emiratesradio.ng. Call 0913 41 58 376 or 0806 134 6946. Visit Emirate Radio House behind Federal Ministry of Environment off Old Jebba Road, Ilorin, Kwara State, Nigeria. Emirate Radio, the voice of the people.